Oh man, you guys come across a whole family. It's a happy, loving family. They're just
Well, I
living their
mean,
best lives.
we all know how it goes. Dad's porridge was too hot. Mom's
Hmm.
porridge was too cold. The son's porridge was just right, but for some reason he still had to leave the house with everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fair point.
Doesn't
Man.
make sense if his porridge was just right. Let the boy eat. I mean, Mom's porridge isn't going to get hotter because you left it behind.
It's true. You're blowing this thing wide open. The
Maybe you
logical
should have mixed the cold
inconsistencies.
porridge and the hot porridge together and got lukewarm porridge and just stayed home.
There's something about like logic checking nursery rhymes that is man, that's hardcore. But okay. So yeah, Connor is on board as well. And so is Anushka.
Now, I guess I'll chuck Connor 3 Orioles as well.
Oh man. Okay. So that is impressive. Fiorenza is looking at you all like you're freaking crazy, and she'll say, "Fine. Well, if you're going to do this, we'll set out um, at first light. We don't want to bump into anything that might be hunting in the dark. But while we wait before first watch, I will tell you the tales that I know of the Morigna." And she gathers around any members of the party that are still awake.
We
And
start
she's
this
gonna
fair meeting of the Midnight Society.
exactly. She throws some sand onto the fire and um and basically tells you I won't go in detail,
The
but you know
Midnight
what
Cab
she tells
Driver.
you. Yeah, stories of these impossibly large, frightening beasts that destroy whole villages and eat children whole and all kinds of terrible things. Um, and she may be trying to dissuade you. I understand that the three of you are likely not dissuaded, but I wonder how Potter's followers hold up. So, I'm
Potter has
thinking
followers now?
I'm by yeah, right. Potter has his own set of allies.
Followers
Yeah,
in
I think
advance with ants crawling all over him.
yep, he collects lizards, like tiny woodland creatures. He's got like he names them all. Um but yeah, Connor, uh I think I want to get a check from you. Currently you have, not counting Fiorenza, you have one other irregular, is that right? Or two other
Two.
irregulars? Two. Okay. In that case, why don't you give me a morale leadership check? Um, it would be your normal leadership, so will and leadership.
All right. I'll just use my rally icon then.
Perfect. Okay. You got one success. I think one of these guys is going to get spooked. One of them is going to be like, Sir Connor, you know that I would, you know, well, they're not really knights, right? They are mercenaries. He
This
says that
one,
I trust your judgment, and we have fought together on several occasions. Um, and I would seek a glory by your side, but this is foolish. There's no reason for it. There's nothing to gain but our deaths. I urge you to reconsider. I don't think I can follow you in to this on this foolish errand.
I would not expect any man to follow me into such danger. I do not hold you guilty for desertion on this account. I just wish you the best of luck getting back home.
He says, "I'm confident I can find my way. In any case, I would take my chances with these wolf savages than with the goblins of the forest. Um, although it shames me to say, I I will head out at first light, and if you do survive, I eagerly await your tales of victory." Awesome, thank you, Harmon. So you can choose which one of these irregulars is booking it, but they are going to book it because what you guys are doing is just crazy pants.
Right. I think I'm gonna keep Louis around the scout,
Cool.
and Raphael, I'll just put him in the Ghosts of Followers Pass. Not in the
Okay.
dead book.
He's not dead. He's not dead. And it's worth mentioning that Louis deserves a raise or something because he says that fighting by your side is has been the best assignments of my life, and if anyone has a chance of taking down the monster, I know it is you and your friends. So he's sticking through to the end. Okay. All right. So in the morning, Fiorenza will chart a course. Oh, east. There you go. From where you were headed. Okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting a map here, making moves, getting things set up. It is mid-morning when her ears perk up. She's looking at disturbances in the ground, a patch of what looks like it could be birds' feet scrabbling around something that looks like the remains of a carcass, bones picked clean, and then they spontaneously disappear. The claw marks are large enough that they do not belong to any avian species that you are familiar with. And she nods and will say, I believe we're on the right path. You trek a little bit further into the woods. At which point she freezes. She holds up a hand indicating for silence. She sniffs the air and looks around you, and it's at that point that you all hear ear-splitting howl. And from around you, a rise in the distance, you see movement. Let's have everybody roll for initiative. You can use danger sense on this, but you are being ambushed, so the difficulty number is going to be high. It's going to be 4.
Double tens work for you.
Double
I'll
tens
just-
will work. You have focus.
Everybody on my side's gonna vote just to make this easier on everybody involved.
Well, I'm caught by surprise.
Can you rote surprise?
Usually for underlings, we say just rote, otherwise we'll be wrong.
Alright, then I'll roll for Connor at least. So get
Are we
that.
on the top or the bottom?
Let's put you in the middle.
They knew we were going into hostile territory. They would probably be wandering with a weapon out. Only roll when it's
Actually, let's see. We're going to use this guy. Okay. And okay. Here we go. So you guys can set your focus state. These guys are ambushing you. I believe that they are. I'm gonna give them focus, except for this guy up here who is gonna be taking his first action. Well,
Did you say 4s are better or
you want to beat.
5s
I
are
said 5s
Is
are
16
better. Yeah.
better?
Target number
5.
is 4.
better? Okay. Alright, so My ally is just ready, not focused.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. You can see as they start to move into position that you have been surrounded by warriors of they are wolves. They are sky clad, save for simple skirts wrapped around them. They have war paint on them, and several of them are wearing distinctive collars that look to be made out of bone, beaded bone.
Great. These guys sound like fun.
Yeah, they are obviously hostile. They're making moves. The first thing this one up to the north here is going to do is try to use his... Actually, well, he's going to guard first, and then he's going to use his scare stunt. He bellows out another howl. Let's check the range here, because I think he does get a range penalty. So you guys are all just within short distance here. So he'll get a D8 range penalty, but I believe that scaring is a reason scare. Right. Okay. Body, will, and presence versus the target's body, will, and presence, and because they have the howl gift, it's a bonus d12 for them. Pull up their stat block.
Told you they were scary.
Are they on the ground or are they actually in the trees?
They're on the ground. They might have a slight elevation advantage over you, but not enough that it is going to matter.
Well, if their first action is going to be to try and do a scare stunt, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break focus to run in.
Okay. This is the guy up, sorry.
You could
The
be
blue
closer.
guy up to the north here.
Why not be here, right?
Why not be there? Okay.
Reeling is purple. Never gonna get that. Years and years of using a different color scheme is always gonna mess with me.
Is my figure on the map?
Doesn't look like you dragged it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I wait for you guys to drag them out because sometimes when I do it, you can't control them.
There we go. You have to drag the name and not the icon.
Right. Okay, so these guys are rolling 2d6, 1d12 versus 3, and you guys are resisting with body, will, and presence. Harmon will not get the range bonus.
Wait, are they doing
but
a
the rest
scare
of you
stunt,
will.
or are they doing some sort of special thing?
Oh, that's right. It's one, right, for scaring it has to be one target,
One
right?
person at a time, and you sweep if you have enough successes.
Right, so you pick your first target and that.
Right, okay. Well, since Harmon ran up, I guess we'll start with Harmon.
Yeah. I
I
saw
thought
them about...
howling scare some was an area effect.
There is a special howl that's an atavism thing.
That's why I asked if they were doing something special or if you were doing a scare stunt, because you kept saying the word scare stunt.
Yeah, it is exactly. The other one, I don't remember. I guess the other one isn't a stunt. But it is like an exhaustible gift. But this one's just a stunt.
Okay. Unless you do it to everybody.
Yeah, and howl itself is just a bonus on this particular stunt.
Man,
so yeah,
sure
so this guy
you want
is
to
going
start
to be
with me
reeling.
since Connor's already rolled his thing?
Oh, did Connor already go for it? We can start with Connor. Yeah. That's fine.
Because that way if they hit Connor, they go right to Potter, since Potter also already rolled his thing.
Okay, I got 2 successes over here versus 3. It looks like Connor had 1 success.
Which means you only scare Connor, because you don't have enough successes to sweep.
To sweep. Indeed. Okay, cool. So Connor, take the afraid condition. This guy is going to go reeling. This guy is going to use his, the unblooded, the young Fionn, or wannabe Fionn warrior, is going to use his first action to guard, his second action to aim, and his third action to... Actually, no. He's just going to guard and he'll use a stride to get as close to you as possible. And then this guy is going to take advantage of the pack tactics. He will also guard, and he is going to aim and attack.
Thank God I've got counter tactics. I don't even need the song right now.
That's right.
See, the thing about these guys is they're out here in the wilderness. They don't even know you don't attack Harmon.
Yeah, right. They haven't heard the stories yet.
See, my
when
thought
you're
was...
reeling...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, I think I know the answer, but reeling characters don't threaten and so don't provide a tactics bonus, right?
That is correct.
Cool, okay.
By the way, lost your cam there, Ref.
Oh, see.
I don't know if it's intentional or not. Usually you have a...
It's not. Something bleeped. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, my first thought was that they were going to try and fear me. So I thought, okay, I'll run in there. If they do fear me, which I suspect was a possibility, I'll tap Frenzy. I don't want to tap Frenzy when I'm next to all of my allies. So I'll just be right up there.
So
That
did they hit?
makes a lot of sense.
So who did they scare first?
They only scared Connor.
Right,
Okay.
now they're attacking me with pack tactics.
Yep.
Right. So Connor, yeah. So they still wanted to scare Connor. Okay. But then Harmon ran in. Now they're just wailing on.
Well, they're about to. I'm
Yep.
waiting to see the roll. We all know that I'm going to counterattack. I don't even feel...
You're just going to murder the crap out of them.
Well, depends.
Yeah, this
They've
is going
got
to end up...
Two guarding and pack tactics, so that's a chance. That's
Yeah.
what, an extra 2d12, right?
It's going to be 3d6 and 3d12 because this guy also aimed
Right.
with veteran. So here we go.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. I mean,
Always
6 high.
See, threaten.
Oh.
No.
And he still gets does he still get a d8 for your reeling, even though
Yeah.
you have that cool thing? Okay, so let me add a d8 onto that. All right, still 6 high.
I hit the wrong button. Hold on one sec.
No problem.
I forgot that my threatened is my tactics die, which means I guess I need that on. No strength, because this is a counter, and I'm not guarding, so none of that. And I'll reroll that d10.
Right.
So your highest is
6.
6. I've got a 9 and an 8. So that's 4 damage.
4. And this guy is going to soak 2d6.
And I assume
'cause
in
he's
normal Phelan, in normal Phelan parlay, he's probably wilding away it. Oh, so he's dying.
Yep. He lunged at you. Sorry, I have to move this just to get to the token. So he takes a full swipe, right? Like, you're surrounded by these guys. He's feeling pretty confident. He lunges in with his javelin, and you just cut him down almost without looking. Probably without looking, right? Because you're reeling.
Yeah, I could do it without looking. I'm blind fighting. I could literally.
Yeah, right.
I'm literally doing all these fights with my eyes closed.
Yeah, okay.
Can't throw sand in my eyes if I don't have my eyes open.
All right. This group down here is going to move in. Our first guy is going to dash
Oh,
for...
You know,
5
I didn't
plus
even
1.
notice that there was guys down there.
Oh, I am sorry. These guys get 4 for their dash.
Might have paid more attention to the guy who seems to have a crown on his head.
Yeah, he's holding back for the time being. So these guys are dashing in. They are going to... I think these guys can throw their javelins. All right. This dude's going to guard. He's got one more action because they're focused, so he's actually going to move in even closer. He's going to use his sprint, which is a d8. Oh, he gets the full distance. Okay. So I guess he's going to move over here and be like flanking. And then he's going to move 1 step back because he doesn't want to be so far away from his buddies. So he's there guarded. These guys are going to move, aim, and chuck javelins over here. One is going to be headed towards Potter. The other one is going to be headed towards Hua. So
Dodge.
Potter is going to get his. They're both going to get their D8 range bonus. And the first attack is going to be 2d6 plus a d12 towards Potter. Here it comes. High of 3. That really sucked. Okay.
Close, though.
Dodged. Yeah, kind of close. Same deal for Hua. 2d6 and a d12.
Oh, god damn you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll tap Coward.
Ooh, okay.
You know, just for the 1 in 12 chance.
Coward does let you claim an extra D12.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Wow.
I really should have gotten that other roll.
Oh, no.
I should have
That
got
was
first.
2 hits.
Did you go down? Or are you just taking damage?
Well, she still has to
This
soak.
was just the dodge.
He does give a soak. He is
What's
a
the what's
Damage
the
plus 0 impaling. So she'll want to step back, but I assume she can. And it'll be 2 damage total. Okay, soaks it down to 1 damage.
Hurt and reeling. Sons of bitches.
And that's these guys. And so lastly, you see a barrel-chested Fianna, right? Warrior. This guy down here with the crown to the south is going to let out sort of a cooing howl. He's going to try to rally this guy up north here to get his reeling off of him, but he's going to take a d12 penalty for the range distance.
I came out here to fight monsters, not you stupid idiots. You monsters.
Stupid dum-dums, non-monster dummies. Okay, and he's going to be rolling 2d8, but against a d12 penalty. Boom. Boom. All right. So he can't get through to his companion.
Oh, wait,
and
hold
that
on.
takes
Before
care.
we get too far. I forgot to roll that D8. Oh, never mind. Wait, yeah, couldn't negate a point, right?
Oh, for
Range.
For Hua, right? It would have taken out one of those hits, yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. That takes care of my guys. It is action to you.
All right, Potter's gonna try to rally Connor. On the off chance that I get something higher than
Incoming 1.
3.
Potter says, "We're screwed. Run for your lives."
Looks like
That's
Connor is no
successful.
longer afraid. So then Potter's next action will be to guard. While Connor will let me put it back there and check the speeds. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try a sprint.
Okay.
All right, that gets me 5 meters plus 1 more. I think I'm within a meter of that guy now. 1.5.
Yeah, that counts. You're good.
All right. Then let me put my pointer back. And he's going to get punched in the face with the buckler.
Gotcha. All right. He's going to... Well, he did just throw his javelin, so he's currently unarmed. He's going to try to dodge. D6. They do have shields, though, so D6 and a D8 to dodge. Okay. Screened out the worst of it.
Yep. So that's only 4 damage.
All right. Rolling 2d6 to soak. Ah, great. That goes to 3 damage, so he's not looking too good. Feeling hurt, afraid, injured. There's like a yelp. And as you close in on this individual, you can see that despite the war paint, this wolf is not very old. Seems kind of, young. Like maybe mid-teens. Or early teens, I guess. The ages are probably different in this time period, but younger than you would generally want to fight on a battlefield.
Right. I'm hoping they realize I use a less than lethal weapon.
Yeah, right.
It's the best thing I could. I don't have a truncheon or knockout strike, so that's the best I can do.
Okay. Oh, you know what? That was interesting. So there's a spot rule, because we've had this conversation before about damage and knocking people out. While there is knockout strike, and that does make it easier to knock someone out, there is a rule on page 157 about knocking people unconscious that I thought was interesting. So the way it says here is that you have to declare that you will attempt a knockout attack. You resolve your attack as normal. If you only get 1 success on your target, your attack fails to score any damage. So 1 success, it's like you didn't even hit him.
Yeah, you can do it's the trick shot rule, which is where you can do something weird, like I want to disarm them or knock them out or something like that, and you basically just lose 1 success.
Exactly. Then if you get a hit beyond that, it works like it would in knockout strike. Instead of inflicting hurt, you would inflict a sleep. Also, your attack, the damage
The
from your
gift
attack
of
becomes
knockout
weak.
strike just means you don't have to lose a success.
Exactly. Yeah.
Feels
so that's
weird to me.
Right.
Why would you buy knockout strike then? You could just do it.
Because you don't lose the success. If you hit someone, if you say I'm going for a knockout, you score exactly 1 success, you lose, nothing happens.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
It just falls into a realm of, okay, well, then I'm not going to spend 10 experience points on a mechanic I can do already just -1 damage. I'll
That
just
is a fair
hit them
point.
with something
No,
that does more damage.
It's not -1 damage. It's 0 damage.
No, you're reading me wrong.
Right.
I'm saying that it's just -1 success. Well, okay, well then I'll just aim to do more successes anyway, like I always do.
Well,
Sure.
you're asking why don't I just buy more raw power? You probably would.
Right, I could use the
Knockout
10
strike
experience that I would use on knockout strike to get more power if I can just do knockout strike anyway.
It's more useful for lower level NPCs who are only going to get 1 success.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, and there's a lot of gifts like this in the book, where I think they make sense probably more for non-player characters than they do for player characters.
It's also a question of the trade. It's like I could sit here and discuss math and say like it makes you 20 to 40% more likely to succeed, and you might say, well, that's not good enough for me, and then we're done.
I mean, it's also as how does this feel? It doesn't matter how the math plays out. How does this feel? And on the optics of it, doesn't feel good.
Well, I can sum that up by saying there is one thing I often say: a game doesn't have to be fair; it has to appeal. Sometimes the game is.
I'm gonna say
not much I could
10
do.
experience points I'm not gonna spend.
We want to make a game balance first.
That's fair. Well, I like this rule because I think that anyone should be able to attempt to knock someone out instead of killing them with a strike. And up to this point, I did not realize that was an option.
Yep.
So.
Yes. You can try. You can also try to disarm people. We made it that you could. We did stand by an Ironclaw. You could always accidentally kill someone when trying to knock them out.
I'm a big fan of the accidental kill. I always remember Storm. I want to capture these people up. We'll say Storm clawed another person to death.
Yep. I'll use knockout strike with my claws. Yep. Sorry.
There you go.
When you read song, I was so used to unarmed attacks doing weak damage that I didn't want to kill somebody. I had a knuckle duster on my weapon, so I used that instead of my fists. 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
After a soak.
Yeah. Well, I liked. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I did 9 damage after soak with a punch.
All right,
Well, I like that Rafferty has said this in the past too, that it's not an exact science. You don't just hit someone in the right spot on their head and they're asleep now. It's like you're always risking real damage when you do something like that. So I like that.
I mean, I could explain the logic more later, but I want to.
Yeah, say Connor and Potter have gone. We still have other people in the round.
It's true. Anushka. Anushka's getting some space.
I do need a token for Louis.
Oh wow,
right.
That's an ugly guy right in my face and guarding, aren't you?
Let me just put him there or
there. Crap. Who am I next?
Said like here?
Yeah.
Let me give him a title. Hold on.
Well, you guys just came right up here, didn't you? Well, I can't give ground while these guys are here. Well, time to see if I've learned anything. I will draw 2 swords.
Oh.
And guard.
All right.
Next in this one is be just like me.
Yeah, you guys are fighting literally back to back. Actually, no, because Connor has rushed ahead. I was looking at Potter. But yeah, both of you guys are double-handing it. Nice. Okay. We still have... Did we resolve for Hua yet?
But no, I still have both of my people. I also forgot how Roll 20 worked, apparently. I'm left-clicking the map like, man, I just keep blue squaring. I can't move. Watch out, we'll recover from reeling. I'm just going to leave the reeling on her because then she is going to start the music.
All right.
Battle music begins. Everybody has tactics bonus to whatever they do. And then Armin is going to recover from reeling. And hopefully begin the murder. Whatever the blue token is, I'm attacking it.
Yeah, this is a Fionn warrior with a collar. He's been blooded, and he is currently reeling, so he will parry with his javelin for 2d8, and he has a d12 shield.
Yeah, disappointingly only 3 damage.
Yeah, all right. Disappointingly also soaking with just 2d8 because these guys are not wearing armor. I don't believe in it. All right, that was down to 2 damage then?
Yeah.
You know what? He was also guarding. I think I needed to roll another d12.
You rolled a d12?
That was for his shield. These guys have shield fighter is the shield fighter. Is the gift. So I need one more d12. Sorry. And it was a 2, so it didn't matter. Okay. So 2 damage going through.
Reeling, hurt, afraid.
Reeling. Hurt, afraid.
And I sweep.
Okay, to the guy to the north. And this guy, he's not going to counterattack because I want to give him that shield bonus because it's the only thing that might save his life. So 2d6 and a d12. 2d12 for guarding and for shield. Wow. Oh.
That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
Yeah, I couldn't even soak that on 2 dice. So he's just over... oh, wait. No, he'd be overkilled even if I soaked it completely. So overkilled...
Yeah, but the other guy's already afraid anyway.
He's already afraid, yeah. Blah.
And that's me. I'm done.
All right, in a wide arc. Basically, in an instant, slashed this entire group to ribbons. I think we still have Louis. I always forget, and then it's my turn.
All right. Lewis is going to hide and guard. Well, guard then hide because it's a stunt.
Oh, I used favorite use on my tactics die there, and I realized I didn't have anything written in for my tactics.
Oh,
so okay. I'm just gonna declare that. Can I just my battle layer. This is my favorite battle layer with tactics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't know if that applied or not. That's what I wanted to ask first.
Right. I don't know what the suggested favorite use for tactics is, but I would have to imagine it would be.
Well, I figured this specific battle layer, my favorite battle layer, would be restrictive enough.
Yeah.
To apply.
Yeah. I think
if
that's
it
fine.
doesn't make sense, make it restrictive.
So Lewis
rules
is
to live
hiding
by.
in the bush.
Okay.
2 successes or a high of 6, whichever counts.
Right. That's actually a good question. I don't mean to slow things down, but I just was looking at the spot rules, and there is a rule for hiding, and I'm not sure what it is. Rafferty, do you know how you handle hiding in combat?
It's a stunt.
It's a stunt, and it's sort of contested.
Roll your speed and stealth. The highest number you get is how many paces run and hide.
And any competent combatants may notice you're sneaking. They roll mind and observation, and a bonus d8 to whatever versus whatever you rolled.
But that's kind of a misnomer because they also have to have focus to notice left. So I mean,
okay.
I mean that was put in there because you don't want people hiding in the site. Who wants to run and hide?
Right. I mean, irregulars and allies makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah, well, they could just roll their speed and stealth and get the hell out. They could also just run and get 50 away.
That's true. And speaking of running, Connor, the guy that you were fencing off with, is going to recover from reeling, and then he is going to run, turn tail, and flee into the woods, clutching his wound. Actually, I guess it was a shield bash, right? So it's more like a horrible bruise or a broken bone.
Well, what you do is you turn the buckler on edge, and then you punch with the edge.
Ooh,
yeah,
brutal.
No, he's probably got a nasty cut, a rocky bruise on his head. Like he's probably bleeding into his eyes. Scalp wound. They hurt and get blood in your eye.
Yeah. They do roll the edges to make them less flexible and stronger. So it's not going to be a cut unless you split the skin with a blunt object, which does happen.
Which happens, yeah.
You can punch somebody so hard the skin breaks. So
yeah,
whatever it is, he's leaving because whatever he's feeling, he's going to feel it tomorrow.
It's true. Okay. All right. Our big chief is going to stomp forward his dash distance, and then he is going to let out a howl that reverberates through your bones. This is the call. What is it called? The cry of 1,000 souls.
Yep.
Harmon range?
That is a very good question. I think it's everyone within short range is automatically affected, then outside of that you get a bonus, but let me see. Harmon is outside of short range. The actual rules are on page 318.
And these are just the wolves. These aren't even the goblins. The goblins are scarier.
Yeah, okay. All within short range of you must test their species and presence versus your roll or become afraid. All within medium range, so that's you, Harmon. You do the same, species and presence, but you get a bonus d12.
Oh, geez, it's even shittier than I rolled.
It doesn't matter to my ally. She's already afraid because she's a coward.
That's a fair point. Yeah. So yeah, I'm rolling. You said
species and presence?
Species and presence. And it is a resisted, so it's going to be versus 3. And you're looking for successes.
I'm just rolling the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the 2 successes.
Good thing I don't care. I tap Frenzy.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a typical symbol for enraged.
Yep, so you become enraged.
What to mark this with?
I failed to resist, so...
So fear for everyone.
except Harman, who just goes nuts.
Who just doesn't care.
Yeah, I guess I'll use the nuclear symbol. I've gone to a meltdown.
Cool. I like it.
And of course, I rolled 2 8s.
Okay, it's 2 successes is going to make you all right, because I only rolled 2 successes as well. So you're still fine.
And Louis got a 6 and wait, does range count on this?
So
No, it's everyone within short range and everyone within medium range gets a D8 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me make sure because otherwise Connor did get afraided.
I think he can only do this once, but he's making it count.
Yeah,
Alright,
you wanted to
so-
be close enough to hit as many people.
Okay, so Connor's afraid then because that range didn't count. And Potter's afraid because he sucks. Even though he has presence, he sucks.
Wait, does the music help?
Ooh.
Hajao is playing the music.
She's playing the music. I don't think so. Not in this case. I
Really?
think his
You don't
howl
think
drowns out even her flute.
No, you can't
What's
dueling
the-
banjos, the music?
Banjo versus Wolf.
I mean, it does say D8 assist bonus to an appropriate task. I'm trying to stir you into battle with the music, and he's trying to make you afraid. I think this is literally dueling banjos sound.
I hate it because I do think that does make sense in this instance. It means rolling a bunch more d8s for people, but
Well, I've already put mine in accidentally.
okay.
it's okay.
So yeah. So anybody who failed can roll an additional d8 and add that to their successes if they can beat a 3.
I mean, unfortunately, one more success wouldn't help Harman, so...
Hey, I think I resisted.
Nice.
Wow. The power of the music. My feet have to dance. Now we
Let's
dance.
fight their
We dance
music.
with blades.
Their music with our music. All right, so it seems like we have wrapped that up. I still have dudes that.
Well, where's the
still
guy
need
in
to
front
put
of me?
the
He's
hurt
just
on.
guard.
No, he hasn't gone yet. He's here and he's ready to.
I'm a woman half your size, but I drew 2 swords.
That's true. It's weird, right? I mean, he came up here for a reason. Let me see if I can get this guy in close and he can take pack tactics.
I can't wait until you go back to your pack and explain. Yeah, I know there was a tiny woman half my size, but she drew the thinnest blades I've ever seen in my life, and I got too scared to attack.
Okay, that's 6 for a sprint. Oh, that'll probably do it. 6. Oh, will it do
Right,
it?
remember, you can add or subtract. So 5, 6.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 5, so he can get up to 6. That doesn't quite threaten, though. So I think the smart play is to. Nah, whatever. These guys are kind of newbies, so he's going to take his stride and move an additional.
If you don't make it, just guard.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the thing. I want to guard, but I think it's better to take a D8 pack tactics than to just have him sitting there guarding and not
Pitch
contributing
dash
anything.
and move in a position. Give tactics to your friend. You are wolves.
Exactly. That's the play. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to move up. Now, our guy over here is going to keep his guard up, but he's going to attack you, Anushka, and he gets pack tactics from his buddy here. He's not guarding, so there's going to be a D8, and he has a D8 tactics die. So it's going to be 2D8 on top of his javelin attack, which is 2D8, which becomes 4D8.
I will counter with rapier.
All right, let's do it. Look at those ones.
I win. Either back up a step or take slaying.
Oh, no thanks. Yeah, I'll back up a step. We'll take
This
the
is
retreat.
a mere 4 points of damage.
A mere 4 points. All right.
Your rapier is plus 3 damage?
2D8.
Yep, it's the aluminum rapier.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
I wasn't thinking of
It's
the aluminum one.
Gaston's rapier.
Yeah.
Hurt.
Wait,
Afraid.
where are
injured.
you? Read it. Oh, that's this guy. Okay, I
That's
will
the blue guy.
press because
All
that's
right.
my option.
Okay.
Wow, I
last
actually
week-
injured him.
You did, yeah. You got a nice clean puncture in there. This guy has recovered from reeling. He's no longer guarding. He is going to run, or maybe he's just going to guard. Yeah, he's just going to sit here and guard since Harmon doesn't look like he took
guard.
his
That's
move.
fine.
Okay, that's it for me. Back to you guys.
I forget. Is Potter a combatant or is Potter just a guy?
Connor gave him weapons. He just never lets him fight anything.
Well, the thing is, he's only typical, and we're fighting like enforcers and super nuts now, so it's kind of he would get munched.
Fair enough. I will say these green guys are typicals as well.
Just real quick, I'm gonna have Huaizhou recover from reeling and then go reeling again to keep the music playing. Just so
Cool.
that happens first, so you guys all get the tactics bonus.
Who is this? They have no name tag.
That's Hua. That's
Huaizhou.
just who.
You've seen her
I'll
4
add.
times now. 4 different
Okay.
battlefields.
Yeah, but she has no name tag, and she's covered by other stuff.
Yeah, I
It's a
will.
dirty
add her.
battlefield.
So okay, so she's reeling because she's singing. Is that the deal?
The band plays on, yeah. The
She's
gift that
playing
she
her
has.
battle flute.
So everybody has their tactics. You're considered flanking any target.
So is this Louis part of our entourage?
Yes.
He's
Okay, so
hiding
he's
right now.
Orange is friendly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rally Louis. Stand your ground.
No, Louis not afraid. He's hiding. You could rally Potter.
Oh, he well, geez, I don't have anything else to do.
Nothing helps the people that are hiding, like shouting right at them.
Yeah.
Could
Well,
press the
nobody
attack
would-
on this guy. You've got him on the back foot.
Well, I can rally Zhao, so you can still rally people even though they went reeling. So go ahead and remove her reeling. Look out! They're all around us, and I'm going to guard again because I am no good on offense.
Okay. All right, that takes care of Anushka and Zhao.
Potter is going to guard and step up to here.
I like how you gave her 2 names for some reason.
Did I?
All right, and then Connor.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
try another.
I just fixed it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. Let me move her back.
Move Potter and Connor. Sorry, I messed that up. Over to here, and you know what? Let's do a. No, this is a boss. He's probably gonna be harder. So let's do just a regular buckler attack.
Oh, right. He will counter with his claws.
Can't wait
Because
till
he
Red
is
just
brawling.
starts using crowned tokens for no reason. Like when
I
you
mean, I
start
have a limited
naming,
number of...
start naming NPCs just so people think they're important.
Yeah. Right. Yes, he's going to counter. It's not actually that special, though. 2d8. And,
Damn.
yeah. Ooh, could have been better.
3 successes, 4 damage.
Okay. 2d8 soak. All right, soaks it to 2. Reeling, hurt, afraid. Wow. Connor, you're not accustomed to fighting people that are basically fighting naked. Although actually, you guys have had your fair share of fighting brawlers. But anyway, yeah, he's pretty undefended, and you leave a nice gash on him as he tries to counter you. All right, was that everybody?
No, I still have to go.
Is not, yeah.
And
To
since
you,
I'm
Harmon.
frenzied, I'm basically gonna murder this guy.
Yeah.
So, I guess in the spirit of frenzy, instead of guarding, I am gonna aim.
This is like the first time you've ever aimed. Let's do it.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're
he's
in
going-
frenzy, you're not berserk.
Yeah, but I still have to attack somebody.
But you can
I'm
prepare for a
enraged. In the spirit of being enraged, I'm going to aim and attack this guy.
Gotcha. And he's going to parry 2d6, d8 shield, d12 veteran guard. I'm looking at the wrong stat block. 2d8 to parry. D12 shield, so it's 2d8s, 2d12s.
Alright, so
okay.
it's 1, 2, 3, 5.
I see 2 successes. I got a high 9.
You're hurt.
I am hurt. You're right. Okay.
2 damage, 2 successes, plus 1 hurt.
2d8 to soak.
Can't do math to save my life, but I can do
Can do this.
damage rolls.
Yeah. All right. He soaks 1 of it. So I'm sorry. That
Dying.
was
So he's dying.
dying. Ugh.
So
Dying.
he's done.
Ugh. All right. In a frenzy, Harmon runs through the Fionn warrior. And that's it for you guys. We're back to me. And I think anyone who's still alive, it's time for them to run away.
They did their due diligence, but we drew blood.
It's true.
I mean, overkilled guy too.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this guy. It's like, yeah, you're gonna run off without any scars to show for it. You're gonna.
You do like to twist the knife, man.
Well, I'm just
Taking
gonna
out
look at it, but
toxic masculinity. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He might, or they might just run home.
They might just run home. He looks like he's raring to go. He hasn't taken any wounds, and like you said, he came here for that. You can clearly see that he's younger and that he actually doesn't look like he's scarred in the way that some of these other warriors are.
Look a lot more that. So I think they were sitting there like, I always imagine them in the woods going, I don't know, that one's really big. I don't want to look how steel he's got. We could totally do this. I don't know, man. And the raid goes south. So are they going to run?
Yeah, I think the leader is going to let out a yip of retreat, and yeah, this dude is going to run for it. These guys don't run so fast. You guys could catch up to them if you want. He can actually move 15, which I think keeps him on the map.
Oh, then
He
let me
just
put
gets
that
him right at
frenzy
the edge
back
of the
on
map.
myself since the last gift that I bought was fast mover.
Yeah.
And since I'm frenzied, I'd be hacking down a tree for the next 5 minutes anyway. So, might as well go after the people that are trying to run away.
There you go.
Especially if they're still on the map.
Yeah, I mean, they are, in this case, they definitely are. They're all running, which means still reeling.
When I get a chance, I will try to do a reason stunt Harmon to stop him from doing it.
I mean, honestly, I would prefer that. I'm just trying to thematically full on the frenzy.
Well, you're enraged. On your turn, you have to attack, so you're probably gonna
That's
scream.
what I was about to say. I'm just gonna be back here chopping down a tree for the next 5 minutes.
Well, that's why I want to negotiate with you.
Yeah, so I said I'd prefer that. I don't want to chase after these guys, but I will if I don't get knocked down.
Okay,
actually, can you rally it? No, you can't rally it. I'm enraged. All right.
I think you can, can't you?
I
think that's part of the reason stunt.
Oh, reasoning's for berserk.
Naturally.
Well, how enraged is the tier below berserk, isn't it?
Right. I think you can rally. You can. All right.
Okay, so here's what we're doing. This dude sprinted, and of course rolled a 1 because I roll 1s quite frequently. He's taking 2 paces back essentially, and he's afraid, but he's going to turn back to you, Connor, because you're the closest. He's going to throw. I don't think he had his spear out actually, but he's basically going to adopt a posture. Like he's going to clasp his hands together in front of you in a way that is sort of a universal sign for like peace, or he doesn't intend to attack. And it looks like he's trying to give his companions an opportunity to get back into the woods. So at this point, the question is, that's it for their actions. Back to you guys. Do you want to pursue an attack? Do you want to let them go? Or do you want to try to capture this guy?
I mean, I would be chasing him down unless somebody gets me out of enraged.
Well, you do that with a rally, you were saying?
Can you?
I'm still looking it
Well,
up.
It might
I
be like a
thought-
true leader rally.
The rally action has no effect on the rage, berserk, or terrified conditions.
Okay, then I have to negotiate.
Hold on, I'm still looking. Also banning somebody from the chat.
I can do the negotiation.
Reason, yeah. You may attempt to reason with a rival combatant to talk them out of being enraged. So literally the first sentence of the reasons.
There you go.
All right. No, Harmon, don't go. All right. Attempt to resist that with your mind, will, and negotiation.
Mind will and
Wow.
inquiry.
Oh, even better.
What's the rules for negotiation? Will?
Yeah, no, he squeak, squeak, squeak. He's not going to pay.
I like because we never see Harmon just off the chain now. Like he's dangerous enough when he's in control,
All right.
but now
Resist Connors. There we go.
there you go.
I mean, normally a horrible roll from me, but
In
enough
this case-
that I'm not psycho.
Yeah, was that Connor who snapped you out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I let the guy go, basically.
Yeah, so Harmon, Connor's stern words bring you to your senses as you're charging this. Connor, you're going to let him flee because on his turn, that's what he's going to do.
Harmon, we're not here to make enemies.
I think it's something like not what you think it is. You say, Harmon, we're not here to make enemies. And there's a flash in my head of a Marigna flying through the air. Wait, I am here to make enemies. But not these enemies.
But not these enemies.
I can't go chasing after them. I've got other things to chase after.
Oh, you know what else? I'm gonna add a wrinkle to this, and then I'm going to call for a quick break. You can see as this guy is standing there, giving his friends a chance to retreat. You all catch a glimpse. He has a totem of some kind strapped to his waist, and it looks like it is made of dark black feathers. They could be raven's feathers, but they have a particular multicolored sheen to them that you don't recall ever seeing on a raven. And you also see a foot, a bird's clawed foot, but once again, super large. And you are reminded of the strange scratches that you found in the earth that Fiorenza was tracking. So it is clear to you that this individual has defeated goblins and has survived to tell the tale.
But doesn't have the look of what one might consider to be a druid.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I will also say that based on the tales, you're not sure that this is a Marigna foot. They're supposed to be freaking gigantic. This thing looks more like what you would assume would be a common goblin. I guess Fion, which is a little confusing. The little goblins are Fion, the Phalon warriors are Fionna.
I'm not
It
gonna lie, the
probably
thought
makes
just
sense.
occurred to me that the other way to get a Marigna to show up is to hold a high-ranking druid's family hostage. Calls in a favor for the Marigna to save his family. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted.